In the vast history of the Denver Broncos coaches, one name rises above the rest: Mike Shanahan, the architect of glory, the man who led Denver to the promised land twice, one of the rare few to seize back-to-back Super Bowls and etch his legacy into NFL immortality. His brilliance wasn't just respected, it was feared. An offensive mind rooted in the West Coast system, yet twisted, sharpened, and reimagined into something entirely his own. And the zone blocking scheme, well, that innovation didn't just change the running game, it rewrote the rulebook. 138 wins in the Mile High City, a winning percentage coaches dream of. A legacy sealed with a single title: the Mastermind. With a resume like that, you'd think the NFL was pounding on his door from day one. You'd think teams were fighting for the chance to hire the young phenom rising through the college ranks. They weren't. Because Shanahan's path to the NFL wasn't destiny. It wasn't a straight line. It wasn't even planned. It was a twist of fate. Back then, breaking into the league was nearly impossible. Few jobs, no quality control roles, barely any assistant position coaching opportunities. College coordinators weren't on anyone's radar, not even the great ones. The leap from college to the pros was a canyon, and only a handful ever made it across. For Shanahan to get his shot, something extraordinary had to happen. In those early NFL days, college coaches would beg for a chance just to watch training camp, to stand on the sidelines, to learn, to steal even a sliver of wisdom from the pros. Don Coryell did it. He watched Sid Gilman and walked away with the seeds of Eric Coryell, an offense that changed football forever. For Shanahan, that same opportunity would become the doorway to everything. By 1983, he spent 9 seasons climbing the college ladder, now the offensive coordinator of the Florida Gators. But no NFL team was watching, no buzz, no whispers of potential. So he reached out to the Denver Broncos, asked if he could simply attend training camp. And why not? Dan Reeves, young, brilliant, molded by the legendary Tom Landry, had just taken over in Denver. A chance to learn from him was like striking oil. And strike oil he did. Shanahan got the invite. He flew into Denver, hungry to learn, ready to absorb everything Dan Reeves could teach. But fate had one more twist. In those days, Broncos training camp wasn't in Dove Valley. It was 60 miles away in Greeley, Colorado. Over an hour from team headquarters. And Shanahan, well, he didn't have a car. How was he supposed to get there? Reeves, ever the Southern gentleman, offered him a ride. One simple gesture, 1 hour in a car, one conversation about football. And that's all it took. By the time they'd reached Greeley, Reeves had heard enough. He'd seen the spark. He'd felt the mind at work. He offered Shanahan a job, wide receivers coach of the Denver Broncos. Shanahan, of course, said yes, and the rest became legend. That ride launched the greatest coaching career in Broncos history. It led to 5 Super Bowl appearances, 2 Lombardi trophies, and a legacy that still echoes across the NFL.